So to filter based on data from your Google Sheet, we first are expecting that you've connected that Google Sheet as your trigger. So that's most commonly being done in the list trigger if you're looping over all of this data. So after setting this up and setting up your Google Sheet connection, which let me do that really quick. Okay, now we have our sheet connected. We can specify how many rows to run at a time and what row to start from. This number here is going to increment every time that this runs unless you select this checkbox telling it not to. And again, it's incrementing by how much ever you say to go by here. Now, what we do after connecting our Google Sheet is we will have a couple variables available, which are going to be all of our headers from that Google Sheet. So if I was to click into any of my steps here and then I click the @ symbol, you'll see that I have my Google Sheet variables, some other steps also. And this is the data coming from my Google Sheet that I want to filter based on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a really quick filter step here by clicking the plus icon and then filter. And then what this can do is this can be the first variable, my URL, because that's what I want to have in this condition. Then my condition is going to be, I want to make sure that if this URL is empty, then we don't need to enter any condition for a text. Then we want to skip to the very end of this automation, which is going to help us move on to the next loop. Otherwise, we continue. What this filter is allowing us to do is pass in any data, whether it's scraped or from another step, from a Google Sheet, etc., apply some conditions to it, and tell it where to go or resume from inside of your automation, again, based on that Google Sheet data.